Hello everyone, and welcome to Ola Joe the Crocheting Sailor. I wanted to pop on and do a quick review on this new Big Twist Rave yarn. I wanted to do a sweater and I am wearing it right now. I put a stitch marker right here to show you that this is where the first cake of this yarn ended. So it went all the way around. I did the sleeves, the short version of it, and then on the other side, that was just one ball of yarn. From this stitch marker all the way down, hoping I'll be able to show you. So from that stitch marker down to my waistline where I wanted my sweater to stop, that started the second ball of yarn. And this sleeve right here is just picking up from right here where I ended on the left side. I started on the right and I started working on the sleeve, and I'm going all the way down, and it's going to bell out. On the back, it does have how many skeins you will need, or cakes, because this is a cake of yarn, you would need for the project. So it says 3 for an adult sweater. And I am feeling like I concur with this. Right now, I am on the second cake of this Rave. And this is how much I have left working on this sleeve. And then I will be starting on the third one soon. So let's go over the specs. This is a medium weight 4. The recommended hook size is a 5.5 millimeter for the knitting needles and a 4.5 millimeter for the crochet hook. Now for this particular sweater, I did use an eye hook. There will be patterns for sweaters that will require you to use a larger hook size. And I feel like with this particular yarn, that will be fine, because this is my eye hook. It's a 5.5 FURLS Odyssey, but I picked this one for a number of reasons. This pattern actually called for a 6 millimeter hook, which was a J. I said, no, I'm going to go with the eye hook because it just was, to me, the perfect size. These are triple crochets, and also because it matched the yarn. But I will go to the table and I'm going to show you how it works up with a 4.5 millimeter hook is what the recommended hook size is. And I will tell you why I didn't use a 4.5 for this particular sweater. This is called Electric Slime. I'm loving it with this lime green. It reminds me of a highlighter green. It is a nice size 4-weight yarn, and I love the way it's broken down into black, and then you're going to get a little variegation of the lime and black. Very, very pretty. It is 312 yards, 5.3 ounces, 285 meters, and 150 grams. This is 100% acrylic. So I wanted to come to the table and show you a close-up of the sleeve. For 50-inch to 60-inch, you'll need 4 of the cakes. For an adult sweater, you will need 3, 1 cake for a hat, and 1 for a scarf. You can machine wash this, low iron, do not bleach, do not tumble dry, and they recommend that you dry flat. And this is the front of the cake. 100% premium acrylic, Big Twist Rave. You do and will have an option to do a center pull. I didn't have a problem pulling from the center or working from the outside. I actually tried both ways and there was no problem. This is called Light Bright. Beautiful purples and pinks. If you're into that, this is available. We have this one right here. This reminds me of cotton candy. This is called Cyan Crush. This is called Lava Lamp. This is very pretty. It reminds me of the ocean and the waves. This beautiful lime and blue. This is called Safety Cone. You'll get gray, and then you're going to get a highlighter orange color, and that variegated or variegation of orange and gray. And the last one that I picked up is this very light and pretty, reminds me of a baby when I look at these, or maybe even cotton candy, right? It is a light mint color and a very soft light lavender. And this is called Unicorn. Now this super bright one right here, you need shades for. This is really, really vibrant. If you want to stand out, this is something that you would like to pick up. And it's called Electric Citrus. Super bright orange and yellow, canary yellow, or big bird yellow, right? So pretty. So I worked up a swatch here, and I started working on a hat. In this hat, I actually used the 4.5 millimeter crochet hook. I'm going to start working it up so you can take a look at it and see. I did some front posts, back posts, double crochets. I also did a row of double crochets after the front posts and back posts. And then I started doing the various stitches using an ocean wave pattern. So I did single crochets right here, a couple of half double crochets, a couple of double crochets, 3 triple crochets, 2 double crochets, 2 half double crochets, and 2 single crochets. And then I worked that, start working it around. But I would like for you to see, I also did a little bit of back posts just so you can see the stitch definition and how it works up. You can also see that I did a few increases right in here. So I put 2 double crochets into a stitch going around. So it does have a little bit of stretch and give to it, as you can see. So let me grab my crochet hook, and then I will show you using the recommended crochet hook size, which is a 4.5 millimeter hook. And I will also show you the eye hook that I used for the sweater that I wore. So here is my ergonomic crochet hook. As you can see, it is a 4.5 millimeter hook. This is the recommended crochet hook size, as you can see right there. So let's go ahead and give this a whirl, and I'll show you. Me personally, and I'm doing a center pull. As you can see, I'm doing a center pull, and it's easy for the yarn to come out. So I'll do a few stitches with you. Let's go ahead and do a couple of half double crochets. I noticed when I was using this smaller hook, the recommended hook size, that I felt like the crochet hook was getting caught. The yarn, I would say, was getting caught in when the yarn pulled through. If you notice, see there is a little tension there, and you see how it kind of gets stuck, and that's because of how the yarn is wound. And let's see, I'll do a couple of triple crochets. I also felt like it just got stuck, and it wasn't a smooth transition through the stitches. I felt like I was fighting. See, I was fighting a little bit, and it was getting caught. But when I used the eye hook, I didn't feel like that at all. So, okay, I wanted to make sure I was going through the right stitch so I can show you what I'm referring to. It was not a great experience using the 4.5 millimeter hook. So what I would recommend is that you do a swatch. Please do a test swatch, because you will find at times that the hook will glide through your stitches, and at other times it may get caught up a little bit. Also, you might want to determine what particular crochet hook you would like to use. So you don't necessarily have to use a metal. This is a metal hook. And see, I'm kind of fighting through the stitches. I don't know if you can hear, but the yarn is tearing as I pull through. And I just didn't like it. So let's go ahead and go to, you might want to try a wooden hook. I haven't tried a wooden hook, but you can go into your crochet hook stash and pull out your crochet hooks before you get started with your project, and do a swatch, do a test. So let's get to the sweater, shall we? I am using my eye hook. This is the FURLS Odyssey, and I am working triple crochets using this electric slime. And I love this. I love this yarn right here, the electric slime. I cannot wait to do more projects using this yarn. I actually ordered more of this, not only to finish the sweater, but to do other projects. And I may even do a matching hat to go along with this sweater. But if you notice, I don't have any resistance here like I did with the other yarn. And true enough, it could be how the yarn is wound. Let's go to this swatch right here and just see. All right, because I haven't tried that. So just for the sake of the review, let's go ahead and do the eye hook, FURLS Odyssey, and we're just gonna do some stitches. Right now I'm just doing triple crochets. There was a little slight resistance, but that's just only how the yarn is wound. In some places it resembles roving style yarn. The roving style yarn is not wound as tight in some areas. You will notice that. All right, let's do some double crochets. So I did a couple of triple crochets. So if you notice, this eye hook is working a little bit better. See, it got caught up in there. All right. And let's do some half double crochets. I started working on this hat just for you all, just so you can see how it works up. And some single crochets. So this eye hook is working better. So I would say going up a hook size, because that 4.5 millimeter was not working for me. So yes, there you go. So back to the sweater. I'll do a couple of more triple crochets. And you can let me know in the comments if you plan on purchasing it. And I'm just doing different stitches so you can see how easy it is and the difference between the recommended hook size. But usually and typically in a lot of our patterns that we use a 6 millimeter hook anyway. So I did various stitches just so you can see. You know, I was working on my sleeve, so I'm also going to frog it so you can see that it frogs easily. No problems there. So I am back to my triple crochets. I am going to show you the Joann website. I'm going to pop on and give you the cost, how much each one of these costs. This is the Joann website. This is where you can get the yarn. It's $5.24 right now. They do have 10 colors available. You can pick them up in the store or you can order them online. I have done both and was very, very successful. I hope this review was helpful for you. You all have a wonderful day and thank you for watching.